Well, hello there, everybody. It's Grandpa Scott. Whoa, kind of got close there all of a sudden. We're ready for another story and a great adventure. But Grandpa Scott was busy looking for this new adventure. Have you guys ever seen one of these before? It's all folded up and lots of things. It's a map, and the map helps us to find places. And we can go from our house to a school, to the park, to the store, and even to go visit somebody like you for Grandpa Scott to travel. But today we're going to a special place. We're going to go from Grandpa Scott's. The story's going to take us to the zoo, and we're going to meet a special guy, and his name is Sammy. Sammy the seal. So Grandpa Scott has got his traveling city hat on because we have to go into the city to go find Sammy the seal. And that's the name of our story today, Sammy the seal. Let's get right into it, will we? It was feeding time at the zoo. All the animals were getting their food. The lions ate their meat, and the elephants ate their hay. And the monkeys ate their bananas, those silly monkeys. The bears ate their honey, oh, their honey for their yummy tummies. And then it was time for the seals to be fed. Mr. Johnson, who works at the zoo, he took the food to the seals. Hooray for fish, said the seals, and they jumped in the water after them to eat them. Soon the basket was empty. That's all there is, Mr. Johnson said. There is no more. Thank you for the fish, said the seals. They were good, and the seals were very happy. But one little seal was not happy. He sat by himself, and he looked sad. What's wrong, Sammy, said Mr. Johnson. I want to know what it is like outside the zoo, said the little seal. I want to go out and look around. All right, Sammy, said Mr. Johnson. You have been a good seal. You may go out and see. Goodbye, Sammy, said the other seals. Have a good time. Goodbye, said Sammy. Oh my, he's leaving the zoo. What's he gonna do? Where are you going? Said the zebra. I'm going out, said Sammy. Have fun, said the big hippo. Come back soon, said the giraffe. Sammy walked and he walked. He did not know what to look at first. That seal must be from out of town, said a man. He has a hat just like Grandpa Scott's wearing. Sammy looked at everything, even the men working in the road underneath. What street is this? Said a man. I'm a stranger here myself, said Sammy. I guess it's feeding time here too, said Sammy. He was looking at all the people inside the restaurant. That is a lovely fur coat, said a lady. Where did you get it? I was born with it, said Sammy. Huh! I wish I could find some water. I'm hot. I want to go swimming, said Sammy. We are sorry. There is no room for you in this puddle, said the birds. Pretty tiny for a big seal. And there's no room in here, said the goldfish, swimming at the pet store's aquarium. Keep out, said the policeman. You can't swim there. Sammy was trying to get into the fountain at the park. Ah, here's a place, said Sammy, and he jumped through a window and landed in a tub. Who is in my bathtub? Said someone. I'm sorry, said Sammy, and he left at once. That man wasn't very happy that Sammy was in his bathtub. Some children were standing in line. Sammy got in line too. What are they waiting for? Asked Sammy. School. What do you think? Said the boy. That will be fun. I'll come too, Sammy said. The teacher was not looking, and Sammy sat down. The children made words with blocks. Can you see the word cat and dog? Sammy wished he could spell. "All right, children, now we will all sing a song," said the teacher. "How do you think a seal would sing a song?" The children had good voices. "That sounds fine," said the teacher, "but one of you is barking like a seal." "Oh, I bet I know who that is." "Is it you, Joey?" said the teacher. "No," said Joey. "Is it you, Helen?" said the teacher. "No," said Helen. "Is it you, Dorothy, Robert, Fred, Joan, Agnes?" "No," said the children. "Then it must be you," said the teacher, looking right at Sammy. "I'm sorry, this school is for boys and girls." Can you imagine how Sammy sounded in the song? He was barking like a seal. Can you bark like a seal? Yes? Well, do it with Grandpa Scott. We'll both do it. Or, or. That's it. Sammy the seal. "Please let me stay," he said. "I will be good." "All right, you may stay," said the teacher. Sammy was happy, and he sat at his desk and he looked at the teacher, and he learned how to read. Have you ever heard such a thing? He learned how to write. He wrote his name on the blackboard at school. "And now it's time to play," said the teacher. "Who wants to play a game?" "We do," said the children. They threw the ball over the net. "The ball must not hit the ground," cried Sammy's team. "Somebody catch the ball." Sammy caught the ball on his nose. Can you do that? You should try it later. A boy on the other team tried to catch the ball on his nose too. "Boys must catch with their hands," said the teacher. He got kerplunked on his nose. Sammy tried to catch the ball with his flippers. "Seals must catch with their noses," said the teacher. Up and down went the ball, from one side to the other. At last the teacher blew her whistle. "Who wins?" said the children. "It is even," said the teacher. "Everybody wins. Everyone gets a participation certificate." The bell rang. School was over. "Will you be here tomorrow?" said the children. "No," said Sammy. "School is fun, but I belong at the zoo. I just wanted to know what was on the outside. Now I will have to go back." "Goodbye, Sammy," said the children. "We will come see you." "Good," said Sammy. Sammy was in a hurry to get back to the zoo. He had so much to tell the other seals. "May I welcome you home, Sammy," said Mr. Johnson. "I'm glad you are back. You are just in time for dinner." Oh, Sammy was probably excited about that. "There's no place like home," said Sammy, as he got the fish from Mr. Johnson. Well, that was quite a story and an amazing adventure, especially for Sammy the seal. I bet you have lots of adventures waiting for you today, too. So you know what time it is. It's time to go outside and have some fun, because this story is all done.